The Ironman 70.3 Panama is being brought to you by BN Sports, the market leaders for endurance events in the sports entertainment industry. Visit them online at bnsportsllc.com. By Aquaside, pure natural artesian water and the official water sponsor for the Ironman 70.3 Panama. By the Royal Sonesta Hotel and Casino. What's your passion? Discover their resorts and cruises worldwide at sonesta.com. And by TV Max, the official Panama media partner of the Ironman 70.3 Panama.
Welcome to Panama! The Panama Ironman.
The second phase of the race has begun. While Heather Wurtele sits on a comfortable lead, the men's race is up for grabs. Welcome back to the Ironman 70.3 Panama. The men's pro bike race delivered quite a bit of excitement as the lead changed hands often. Last year's champion Bevan Doherty certainly looked comfortable as he slid into first place, passing Fraser Cartmel. For the ladies, Heather Wurtele virtually shot out of nowhere to take over the lead. She attacked the bike course very aggressively and seldom, if ever, looked back to see her competition. If she did, she would see quite a few changes as Kelly Williamson pedaled her way into the second spot. As mentioned earlier, this is a tremendous course, and the credit goes to BN Sports and specifically Arturo Diaz. As an athlete himself and the designer, I asked him what the toughest part of the course is.
It definitely has to be the bike. The bike, it's it's very challenging. Immediately when you get out, you have to go up a ramp to the bridge and then go to Veracruz, and that's all hilly right away. You don't have time to get your cadence, nothing. You immediately are starting to go up. You turn around, you can head back, and then you're gonna reach the highest peak of the race in a matter of 17 kilometers or less. So you overcome that, and then after that, it gets a little bit flat, but on the way back, you're going against the wind. And then you're heading down, you're climbing again. So it's kind of like a mirror. You go up, down, up, and then you do the same thing on the way back.
Without question, it is a challenging course, but Arturo keeps in mind the competition and the athletes racing.
Well, it's all about the spirit of competing and doing an Ironman. As an athlete myself in the off-season, when I'm not organizing races, I know what the athlete wants, and crossing that finish line is an accomplishment and something that people have trained for months. They sacrifice time with their family, and just to be here, enjoying it with them and accomplishing this goal, it means a lot.
For every athlete, it's all about the finish. Panama is a country that is diverse and incredible. The athletes don't just come here to race, there are plenty of options. You've got the rainforest, you've got this beautiful city, and so much more.
Welcome to Panama! Panama Ironman!
The country of Panama is well diverse, and athletes from all over the world come to Panama to not only participate in the Ironman, but also to experience the many wonderful things that Panama has to offer. The people of Panama have benefited greatly from the Panama Canal, and the city itself is one of amazement and wonder. Panama has some very unique aspects to it, as we discovered when we talked to Tony Coates from the Smithsonian Institute.
Panama has practically no earthquakes, no volcanoes, and no hurricanes. When you looked, when the Iron men and women run around the city, they're going to be fascinated by the fact that there are great tall high-rise buildings going up. I mean, skyscrapers. There's nowhere else in Central America you could build that because of the earthquakes and the volcanoes. So Panama has a lot to offer for any visitor.
This once very quiet country is experiencing tremendous growth that includes hosting events like the Ironman 70.3 Panama. This is only the beginning of a country that has had more than a few changes.
Well, I think Panama is a sleeper of a country. It's just now finding its own feet, and as a result is booming as a country. Well, what that's meant is it's interesting to come.
Panama does offer great opportunity, and for some, the natural resources of the country create a tremendous product. And that is the case when you travel to the rainforest, as we did with Michael Horth of Aquaside. Aquaside has been a major supporter of the Ironman 70.3 Panama with their natural artesian water. Michael was gracious enough to have us as guests at their private water facility in their exclusive rainforest outside the city of Panama. It goes without saying that their product fits perfectly with the lifestyle of the athletes that compete in the likes of Ironman competitions. If there is one thing about these high-caliber athletes, they are very conscious of what they put in their bodies, and they have discovered what most of Panama already knows, and that is that there is no other water that compares to Aquaside. In the heat of race day, I caught up with Michael and learned why they support the Ironman 70.3 Panama event.
Well, first of all, Panama is my country. I've been here now 10 years, so I'm pretty proud to be here. The second of all, this is our second year, as you said, and we're going to be like, I think, our 3-year contract with Ironman. Really, it's for the athletes and just what they need to hydrate. And product placement, obviously, this is just amazing, you know. So all in all, it's just an event that I've always wanted to be in. It's just incredible, an incredible event.
Yes, it is an incredible event, and back out on the bike course, Heather Wurtele continued to dominate the field of women. Heather, in a comfortable lead, appeared to be in a zone all her own. It was all business when she approached the water station, leaving little doubt that she was going to give up any ground. For the men, it was anything but a breakaway, as the lead continued to be challenged by a handful of racers. When we come back, the action heats up as we enter back into the city of Panama for the last stretch of the bike, and then the brutal and hot run for the finish. The Ironman 70.3 Panama continues.